Now I want to take just a few minutes and talk about this serial transmission that we're doing. Now this is going to get a little bit technical, but it's not that bad, and I think you guys might really help understand a little bit of how this works. Now this protocol is used in a ton of devices. I guarantee a lot of the things that you're doing today, whether it's your TV remote, your laptop, a radio controlled car, I mean, all these things are using this same standard protocol, and it's been around for a long, long time. So you might have remembered me talking about TX and RX. So the TX stands for transmission data or transmit data, and the RX stands for receive data, or, sends data and gets data. Now don't get a little bit confused. They just got a little fancy with the naming. There is no X in either of them, but transmit and receive are the two things that are going back and forth. Now this does allow us to communicate both at the same time. We can transmit and receive at the exact same time. And there's a lot of other complicated things as part of the protocol that you guys obviously don't need to worry about. Now you may remember we hooked it up this way. We had the HC06 TX pin hooked up to the RX, or the receive pin of the Arduino. We only did one-way communication. We did not do bidirectional. So we only hooked up this very first one. And what this means is that the Bluetooth module can send data because it's transmitting it, and the Arduino in this case is receiving it. So we're going to hook up the TX to the RX of the Arduino and create that one communication in one direction. Now if we wanted to, and this module does support it, we could actually have our Bluetooth module receive data, in which case it would hook up to the TX of the Arduino. Now this is representing the wires, not the data direction. In that case, the Arduino could send serial data back to the Bluetooth module, and the Bluetooth module could do it. If you want to play around with that app a little bit, you'll notice that it has something called a terminal, and that terminal allows you to essentially talk or communicate back and forth. So you can send more elaborate commands back and forth between the two devices, and it can also receive data if we were to actually have that set up. So that's how that works. That's why the wiring is the way it is. And like I said, if you crack open some devices, you might see some of the pins labeled TX and RX. And the reason is that they're using this standard serial communication in order to talk back and forth. It works out really, really slick, and it's honestly a neat way to do things with the Arduino.